everybody, I'm Chris. This is AFA Addy Family Adventures, and it's time to answer some more comments. So let's go ahead and get started. We got a few. So the first comment I got is Trippin' with Red. Trippin' with Red. I haven't seen her make a video lately. So if you haven't checked her out, go check her out. It's such a great channel. And when you really know what's going on, it almost tears your heart out. But I really like watching her and Gary. They're just so fun to see when they're down there at Walt Disney World. But Trippin' with Red, she writes, "This is so cool. I wish we had a Disney store. Chicago might have one. I figured they would have past designs, but it all looks like current merch. Looks like they have so many great items and good prices, great video." And I replied, "Thanks, Red. I like the Disney store, but it is lacking from what it used to be like in the 90s. It seems like they target children for their sales these days. They used to have a lot of stuff for adults as well." All right. So that, of course, that was on when we went to the Disney store there at the Cincinnati Mall, that Cincinnati Outlet Mall. All right, and this one's from Kay Atwood, who, Kay, love her. She's always seems to be there for me on certain. I know there's probably certain times she can't be on, but she always seems to watch the replay, and I'm so glad to have her as somebody who comes in and watches some of our streams and watches my videos, and I appreciate Kay. She's always there. But this was also on the Disney store, and she says, "I am jealous we don't have a Disney store anywhere near us. I did like the Mickey and Pluto jacket." And I didn't reply to that one. Here we go again. I don't know how I liked it, and I gave it the heart. Let's see. So I'm going to be replying to another one on here. So she says, "I am jealous we don't have a Disney store anywhere near us. I like the Mickey and Pluto jacket." All right. So I'll put, "Thanks, Kay. Sorry to hear you don't have a Disney store near you. I really liked the Mickey and Pluto jacket as well." Oops. But there we go. Too many L's on well. Alright. So there we go. So yeah, so I said, "Thanks, Kay. Sorry to hear you don't have a Disney store near you. I really like the Mickey and Pluto jacket as well." Sorry, I don't type as fast as I can talk. All right, so the next one is Gonzo and I on my channel. We do a on Wednesday nights, and we do it pretty late. It's at 10:30. But it matches our schedule. So if you're not able to stay up and watch it with us, you can always watch the replay. But this was on a new live stream we've been doing Wednesday nights at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's called Jedi Council. We talk about Star Wars, and we did Star Wars merchandise. And Kay Atwood said, "Star Wars shopping. Those hoodies look cool. Maybe you can share the link." And I replied, "Thanks, Kay. I might be asking for some of the stuff from there for Christmas. They had stuff you just can't find anywhere else. Here is the link." And I put the link there, so if anybody wants to know, go back into that comment it was called Star Wars merchandise for that one. And the link will be there in the comments underneath Kay's comment. So the next one is also in the Disney store, and this comes from Ricardo Castillo, who's been a big supporter here lately of our channel. I really appreciate him. And he says, "A Disney store, I can relate to your feeling of having a bit of Disney when you go to a Disney store. That Mickey and Pluto jacket took my attention. I would wear it, that's for sure. The The child mug is cute. Oh, the I'm not hungry t-shirt is so hilarious. The Millennium Falcon toy box is cool too. Thank you for sharing your time in the Disney store. I hope you and your family and friends are having a great day. See you. And I replied, thanks Ricardo. They have been closing Disney stores down all over the United States. We are just lucky to have a few close to where we live. I really think if they changed some of the merchandise for more adults, it would catch on again. Alright, so the next one comes from Katrina Scopini, and Katrina is one of our moderators, and she's always there for us when we need any help. And matter of fact, before I made this video, I was on the phone with her talking. And she says, thanks for letting us tag along with you. And I totally agree with you that the Disney store is more for children than adults. And I said, thanks, Katrina. I like going there, but I really rarely find something I really like. So, all right. And let's see. So next one, once again on the Disney store. We're gonna have a lot of repeats because it's all from the past week. And this comes from the Mickey Bunch. So this is Kelly, and Kelly's with us on Melody Mixes on Gonzo's channel, The Adventures of Gonzo. Check it out. She calls it the best worst thing on YouTube, and it's where we try to sing, and none of us are good at it. But she's responding to the Disney video, and she says, hey Chris, great tour through the Disney store. That's a great deal on all the costumes. Love it, Kelly. And I replied, thanks, Kelly. We have been to this one a lot. I really want to get back to the one in the Castleton Mall. It is a much bigger store. So hopefully we can get back to the Castleton Mall and maybe see something like that. Alright, so this next one is from William Jeffrey, and he commented on an older video that we did when we went to the American Packard Museum. And it's really neat. It was a really neat museum, a lot of beautiful cars, and we've done a few of these videos in the back. We probably need to get back to doing some of this stuff. You really can see a lot of that stuff around my area because this is basically where the car industry had all started. So it's a neat video. I wouldn't say it's one of our first. It came a little bit later, but it was one of our adventures that we went out. We were actually at one time doing 2 adventures a week, and now we're down to 1, which is just on Thursdays. But he says, William Jeffrey says, some really gorgeous cars. And I said, thanks, William. I really enjoy this museum. We really need to get back to making videos like this. So, we had a short one, and this was on the Storybook Land Canal, the Disneyland reaction. This is from Leela's biggest fan ever 2020. She said, I like it. And I said, thanks, Leela. I like it too. Short and sweet. All right. Once again, these look like they're all on the Storybook Land Canal. And this is from Kay Atwood. It is such a cute ride. It is simple, but is intricate. Wizard of Oz was unexpected. I said, you are right, Kay. My favorite part was Aladdin getting to enter the Cave of Wonder and seeing Abu taking the jewel. Thanks for watching. Alright, and got a few more. This one also comes from Ricardo Castillo. And this is also on the Storybook Land Canal reaction. He says, dioramas, so well done, and I can relate to your surprise of watching the Wizard of Oz diorama. I mean, it was so cool to see it, but because we don't relate it to Disney, that's why the big surprise. I like the tiny trees and the so detailed buildings from the Beauty and the Beast diorama. It's a relaxing ride, and I liked it. Thank you for your reaction and for sharing it. Have a wonderful week. I said, I didn't know what a diorama was. I responded, I didn't know what a diorama was until I seen the movie Dinner for Schmucks. And ever since then, I love them. They did a a great job on the ride. Thanks for watching, Ricardo. Alright, so this is a live stream I do on Sundays. It's called This Week in Disney, and it's kind of like where I update everybody on the news from the previous week for Disney. And Kay Atwood's responding, I guess I just don't understand why people think they are the only ones inconvenienced by wearing a mask. I don't want to, but I do want is required. If I had a disability where I couldn't wear a mask, I wouldn't go. So many other battles to be fought. That's true, Kay. I replied, I agree with you, Kay. I think some people just like going against the grain, or they think they can get something out of it. I made a boo-boo. So let me fix that real quick. So basically what it was about a woman. They went to the Disney store and she had an autistic child, and I guess she said he wasn't able to wear a mask. But she was going there for another child, and now she has a lawsuit against Disney because they wouldn't allow them in because they said that they all had to have masks to come in. And yeah, it's sickening. So, and I think that is it for the comments. Speaking of comments, so, I do lives, and, I have been noticing some things when I go into the chats on some lives, and I'm not saying this because I'm not trying to critique anybody, and I'm not going to say whose lives I've been into, but, if I go into a live and I'm in the chat and we're really getting into it in the chat, and the people who are putting on the live doesn't at least acknowledge that you're there by telling you hello, and I understand sometimes you miss it, but a lot of times stuff pops up, I'm more likely to leave and go find something else to watch. So I'm just giving just a little advice. I'm not telling you that you should just sit there on the live stream and just watch the chat and answer everything. I'm just saying every once in a while you have to acknowledge what's going on in the chat and stuff like that. Because the difference between YouTube and watching television is those people are there to interact with you. So just remember that if you're one of those creators who does live stream, you need to interact with your chat. And I know sometimes the conversation in live streams, it gets to the point where sometimes you're not watching the chat, but you still need to look over every once in a while and just see what they're talking about, or if they're making any kind of comments that would provide content in your live stream. So that's my suggestion. If you're doing live streams, pay more attention to your chat and make them part of your show. And believe it or not, I'll bet you get more views, or you'll at least keep people in there watching longer. But as for that, that's going to be it until I answer the comments next week. I want to thank you all for sending your comments. I totally appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all gave me a thumbs up on the videos. I appreciate that. And without you, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. At least on YouTube. But it wouldn't matter, because I'd still be doing it because I like doing it. But just remember, I will catch you on the next adventure, and adventure is out there. Thanks.